And to get another perspective on all that is going on in Cleveland and elsewhere, let's bring in our good friend Michael Reagan. Michael, of course, the author of a great new book about his dad, Lessons My Father Taught Me, The Strength, Integrity, and Faith of Ronald Reagan. As always, you can find and follow Michael on Twitter at Reagan World. And Michael, we appreciate you Skyping in tonight from Southern California. And your perspective, Michael, sitting there in California watching the convention tonight in Cleveland.
Listen, I've been there, a couple of times on the losing side and on the winning side. And it's very exciting to sit there and watch it all take place. You know what the end result was going to be, but you still get very excited in watching and seeing New York put Donald Trump over the top. And, one of the things I learned from my father, and I wrote the book, Lessons My Father Taught Me, is to support the nominee of the party. So that's what Republicans need to do in order for Donald Trump to win the election in November. If they don't come together, then Donald Trump will end up on the ash heap of Trump Tower.
Let's go back to the phones at 1-877-639-7629, 1-877-Newsmax. Back to Arizona. It's great for me to do it telephonically, at least, to Tombstone for Darlene. Hi, Darlene.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great, thanks. It's good to have you on Newsmax Prime.
It's great to be here, and I'm so sorry that you did not win your Senate seat. We were really voting for you.
Well, bless you, Darlene, and it was a great effort, and I thank you for that. And look, it all worked out because here I am, and there you are, and I'm interested in your thoughts on the convention in Cleveland, Darlene.
Oh, my husband and I, our whole family, our neighbors, I can't tell you how many, everybody from Tombstone is thrilled that Donald Trump is going to be our next president.
The town too tough to die, Tombstone, Arizona, absolutely behind Donald Trump. Now, let me turn to Betsy McCaughey again, because Betsy, you campaigned statewide there in New York to become lieutenant governor. Is there a chance for Donald Trump to win New York in November?
I am so glad you asked me. The latest polls out show that Trump is even with Hillary Clinton in New York and in Connecticut, two solidly blue states. We are about to see the politics in those two states transformed by Donald Trump. He is igniting a surge of Democratic and independent voters who are moving over to support the Republican Party, and we will see the results down the ticket as well as at the top.
Michael Reagan, you have chronicled for us before just how tough it is for Republicans in California, and now we see Governor Brown actually trying to get all illegals signed up to vote, never mind about citizenship. Despite all the difficulties there, is Trump capable of surprising people in California, at least with a popular vote total, without being able to win the state?
Listen, I wish I could say yes, but let's be real. With Cox heading up the Republican Party in the state of New York, there's a great chance for Donald Trump to actually win New York. There is none, zero such leadership in the state of California to bring the party together. Remember, we're the group that can't find anybody to run for governor. We're the group that can't find anybody to run for the House of Representatives. We're the group who couldn't find anybody to run for the Senate of the United States to replace Barbara Boxer or whomever. So for Trump to win here, I would tell him to spend his money somewhere else, spend it in New York, in a state that cares, because California doesn't.
And spend it in Ohio and Pennsylvania and other places. Betsy, we thank you for your time tonight in Cleveland. Michael Reagan, hang in with us.
Thank you.
And we want to ask you watching at home to hang in with us tomorrow night and the next night as we continue our convention coverage. Tomorrow night at 7, Ed Berliner kicks things off in the anchor desk. I'll be here at 8 Eastern, and we'll take you right through. That's tomorrow night. More of Newsmax Prime comes up right after this timeout.